Welcome back to Might Be News. How you guys doing out there? You can see us.
You can see us now. Go to YouTube. Search for MBN Network. All your shows, all the shows on the MBN Network are going to be right here.
Go check out eunomiacbd.com. EUNOMIACBD.com. I had to think about that one.
You did
My bad.
You did a really good job there, Kevin.
Thanks.
I'm really impressed. I'm like,
Thanks.
I'm digging your whole vibe right now.
Thanks.
Like, it's just a great thing.
You came with a lot of energy.
Yeah,
Excited to be here.
I'm really, really proud of you.
Thanks. I'm excited that they can see us.
I'm excited they can see us too. I think that it, like I said before, I think it's going to add a whole nother dimension to this whole thing. And
Third dimension?
Yeah.
Second dimension.
What is it?
Second.
No, is it?
Yeah.
3D now.
No, it's not 3D. It's video.
You're 3D to me.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, I guess we're not 3D to them. Good call. Maybe someday we'll be 3D.
Virtual reality.
A VR experience.
Ooh.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
So one thing, this sign here, can you talk about this? Talk about this, because not why it's here, but what it's for.
What do you mean?
Who is Oscar? Who's Oscar?
For the Flyers, Oscar Lemieux, number 23 of the Flyers, he was diagnosed with cancer. He started at the beginning of the season. He has stopped playing to deal with his issue the cancer that he's been diagnosed with, and it really sucks. It really sucks. But it is so awesome to see the outpouring of the NHL players, the support, the owners. I mean, dude, there is the Flyers Penguins is always a huge rivalry. It's always a huge rivalry. And then before the game, they actually showed Crosby, Malkin, and then somebody else actually wearing their support or fight for Oscar t-shirts.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude,
cool.
it's
Crosby, a guy that verbally states how much he hates Philadelphia.
but
It's bigger than that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's bigger
Cool.
than that.
It
Yeah.
shows you that it's bigger than
And
that.
the reason that it's in our studio is because you have effectively left it two different places. You left it at Steve's, who
Right.
he gave it to you.
I brought
Mr.
it to
Steve.
you at
Yeah.
Mr. Steve's.
At Mr. Steve's,
And then you left it at Mr. Steve's.
And he
then
brought it here.
You brought it here.
and I left it here.
You left it here. So now
It lives on the wall.
It's on the wall.
My
you
son's
still,
pissed
You
off.
still get to see it, and I'm sorry for Cole. I really am. And this isn't me being mean. I'm just letting you know that I'm happy that it's here.
It sucks that your dad forgets things and I steal them.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cole. Also, I mentioned earlier that we have album of the week. Anderson .Paak Malibu is my album of the week, and you guys can feel free to bring albums over here. I'll put them up on the wall.
Yeah, because I got a whole bunch at my house.
Dude, I
They have none.
go get some vinyl. Go get some vinyl. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time to listen to. This album is phenomenal. Anderson .Paak just won a Grammy for his last album, Ventura, which I don't have on vinyl.
Do they really still make vinyls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a booming
Dude,
thing now.
vinyl is worth
it's back in a big way.
so much money, especially
Back
if you
in a
got
big
like
way.
the vintage stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of goes into my point a little bit.
All right, well, let's get into it. What's the point?
Is there a point to this? What is your point?
Are you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
Guess you're going first.
I guess so.
Yeah, Kev's up. What do you got, Kev?
So, as everybody, I've started this new thing, providing a little extra for my family, if you will. Nobody's mad at a little extra money, and it's
Right.
not hard work. It's not hard work, and it's really fun. I did a lot of looking in on myself and like what I'm passionate about, and I'm passionate about video games. Not good enough at them to earn money with it.
Right.
Passionate about hockey. I'm not good enough to earn money with it. What else am I passionate about? Money. and buying things.
Yeah.
That I'm good at.
As long as I've known you, and like you've talked about it a few times on this show, the lottery has always been a big thing to you.
Yeah.
Like not even just the lottery, but just the thought of having that amount of money.
Dude,
Are you the guy from Philly that hit the scratch off for $3 million?
no.
No.
I wish.
How about the guy from Bucks
If
County
he, if
for
he
$3
was,
million?
I
if he
wish.
was, he wouldn't be talking about what he's about to talk about.
Yeah, but dude, because it goes past because I was actually talking to a guy at work about it. It's not passion about money. It's passion about what I can provide for other people with the money.
Yeah.
Like being able to support my family comfortably and give my kids what they want. Like
Right.
Yeah.
I that's just like what drives me, and it's my family at the end of the day. It's my family at the end of the day. But what I've started to do is go to Goodwill, go to garage sales, go to these different places and find stuff and resell it.
That could be potentially worth a lot of money.
So one of my big hits, you ready for this?
Yeah.
One of my big hits, I walk into Goodwill and I use the eBay app and look stuff up and see how much it's worth. So I go to the electronics section in Goodwill. They have a Sony VCR sitting there. Sony VCR, $1.99. Pick it up. I look on eBay, look for what it's selling for at the model number and the brand and everything. And I turn it and flip it for $30 for $1.99.
Good for you.
I found these vintage Disney plates, $4.99 each. Turn them and flip them for $30. Golf shoes, football shoes, just finding stuff and reselling it has turned into a passion for me.
There's been a couple times over break that I hit Kev up, or was supposed to meet up with Kev, or he was supposed to come here or whatever. And because Goodwill's essentially right across the street from where we live.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, I got to go to Goodwill later anyway. I'll be over in a little while or whatever. I'm just leaving Goodwill.
That's right. You did say that in one of our chats.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, it's just so much. It's
awesome.
almost like,
That's great.
Dude, it's almost like the hunt, like for it. It drives me like.
Well, and for you too, because you're like searching the specific thing, and I could get more for this specific thing instead of this specific thing.
Right.
And
It's like those two guys that have the white van. They travel across the
American
country.
Pickers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people that rent out that, like, I mean, you see the Storage Wars shit, but there's people that rent storage units specifically buying this stuff
Right.
with the intention of reselling it.
I'm all about it.
Are you in that direction?
I would love to head to that direction. I mean, I haven't quite made enough money for it, but yes, I would love to, dude. It would be so much fun to have that be my full-time gig. I mean, it just the drive to go out there and do it. It's a blast. And then I get it home and I put my little screen up and post it to Facebook Marketplace or eBay and take pictures and figure out what it's worth. And dude, it's just so much fun.
That's awesome.
I have a good time doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great.
And one of these days you're gonna find a gold mine.
Dude, there's this one video that I saw where this guy went into eBay and found this painting. And he's like, no way that's here. No way that's real. He fucking took it to an art gallery and had it appraised as like $100,000 painting that he found in Goodwill for $5.
My God.
Crazy.
All about it.
Crazy. Well, Kev, I hope you find your painting one day.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Right. And you can like buy the Might Be News Network and be like the CEO of
And
it.
just burn it down.
That's mean. I can't even say anything mean back. So. That's all right. Good point. Good job.
Thanks.
It's a good job. And good job by you. I'm glad you're doing something productive with yourself.
Yeah. How about you? What's your point?
What's my point?
Yeah.
My point.
Or is Dan next?
I'll go next. My point is that I'm just going to do a little kind of a state of the network thing. What can people expect in season 3?
Video
of the network. Obviously, video is a big deal. It's a big part of this. but you're also going to see improvements in the way things look. Like I said at the beginning, this is a work in progress. Just like kind of the whole thing is, like we all are, like, but we're trying to do more Patreon stuff. We're trying to do more giveaways. I'm really excited. We're bringing back the Wild Card Game Show.
Allison is so excited for that.
Is there going to be video of that as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure that part out.
And it needs to be... The first episode needs to be... I need redemption.
The first episode was rough because and it wasn't even that rough. Like I think the rules need to be tweaked a little bit. I think that some things, and I'm still working on it.
How do we pick the contestants for the next episode?
I'm looking for volunteers.
I volunteer.
Okay.
I would love to volunteer too, but I was already on episode 1.
Yeah, we'll at least need one more episode to go on before I bring you back in. That's how I feel. I'm not even trying to be mean. It's just real. Okay?
Are we allowed to call?
You're going to be there.
Can I call somebody out, like challenge somebody?
Who do you want to challenge? And I'll yeah.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Well, think about it.
You can't put me on the spot like that.
The wild card's coming back. Might Be Tunes is coming back. Might Be Tunes Live from the Pit is coming back. Novak and Franz. We've got an episode. Their season premiere is on Thursday. We already recorded it, so it's actually happening.
Nice.
I'm really excited about everything. Might Be Tunes was a blast last year. I got to talk to those guys. We can't do the same thing that we were doing at the end of the season specifically, as far as like playing music. As you and I have talked before many times in the past, all dating all the way back to the beginning of this thing.
Yep. Hence why season 1 was not released until...
Right. So now we played all kinds of music on Might Be Tunes, right? And we put it on YouTube. YouTube is a whole different beast.
Right.
So iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, nobody really gave a shit. As soon as it hit YouTube, everybody flagged us. Everybody. Not in nothing got taken down or anything, but we just have to be more careful. We have to be more mindful of that. So, we're going to play like 10 seconds of songs. If we get cut, it gets cut, whatever. But I'm really looking forward to that. I thought that was funny that we got flagged for a bunch of shit. AC/DC was the only band that like really was like, fuck you guys.
Really?
Yeah. We played their, go back and listen to the Christmas episode. It was the season finale of Tunes.
What do you mean AC/DC was like, fuck you guys?
AC/DC. So when you get flagged on YouTube,
right,
it's either a yellow flag or a red flag. And AC/DC was the only red flag. Like everybody else was just like, all right, you can put this out there, but you can't monetize this video ever. If you ever get paid for it, you're paying us for it.
Right.
AC/DC was like,
cease
nope,
and desist.
Take the shit off.
Yeah.
The episode isn't gone. But there's an option, which I thought was pretty neat. There's an option on there that you can just mute that part. So it's still there. It's just muted. But we were making fun of their song anyway. They have like a Christmas. Go back and listen to it. They have a Christmas song. We were just like, it just sounds like one of their regular songs just with jingle bells on it. And it does. That's what it was. I don't remember what it's called, but it's funny. Anyway, there's more. Like we updated our website. We have a link straight up to our wonderful sponsor, Eunomia CBD. We have an online shop now. We've got hoodies.
What are you, Vanna White over there?
Yeah. I told you I don't know what to do with my hands.
We've got hoodies. We've got T-shirts. We've got coffee mugs. We've got MBN Network sticker. We have T-shirts, mugs, and hoodies. Not just for the network, but for all the shows. And a bunch of different colors, really affordable. I marked the prices down pretty steep on these websites because they want to charge the shit out of it. But I'm really excited about it. I'm really, really pumped up about it. It looks really nice. You can get it on your phone. Go to our website. There's a link to it, mbnnetwork.com. I think that it's going to be a really, really great season. I'm looking forward to all the shows being back and being back in here. I think everybody, the filming isn't hard, right? It isn't any harder.
It's fucking hot.
It's hot. The lights are crazy. But it looks good. It looks good.
As long as it looks good.
Do you know why it looks good?
Because I did it.
Because of the lights. The lights make it look good. It brings out the best in you.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I did.
What?
Gave you all the fucking tips on hanging everything.
Yeah, you did a great job. And I don't think that you're nearly appreciative enough of how nice I am. I've been so far.
No, because this is well deserved.
It is, but I'm going to need some recommend. All right.
Blow into your microphone a little bit harder.
You need to be recognized. Recognition.
Once I feel that you're at the level that you should be, then maybe.
Danny, what's your point?
All right. So this story just came out today. I believe it just came out today, and it's fucking crazy. Have you guys heard of Jonathan Watson?
No.
Jonathan Watson is a California prison inmate who confessed in a letter that he beat 2 child molesters to death with a cane while behind bars just hours after his urgent warning to a counselor that he might become violent was ignored.
Wow.
This happened yesterday.
What?
Yesterday, Thursday. Jonathan Watson, 41, confessed in a letter to the Bay Area News Group in Northern California that he clubbed both men in the head on January 16th. Okay, so he just now confessed.
Oh, okay.
Clubbed both men in the head on January 16th at the California Substance Abuse Treatment Facility and State Prison. Prisoner David Bob, 48, died that day. Graham D. Lewis, 62, died 3 days later at a hospital. Both were serving life sentences for aggravated sexual assault of a child under 14. Okay?
Good for him.
So I'm going to read you a little bit about what he said because I kind of really like this guy. Like a
No
lot.
shit.
Okay. Watson is serving a life sentence for a 2009 murder conviction. Dan Harmon actually reached out, and I think he killed a UPS driver over weed or something like that, and somebody in the military. So I mean, he's an asshole, but so
He's an asshole,
yeah.
but
Watson is serving a life sentence for a 2009 murder conviction. Days before the attack, he said his security classification was changed, and he was transferred from a single prison cell to a lower security dormitory pod at the Central Valley facility. Watson called the switch a careless mistake and said he had protested the decision. Watson wrote that 6 days after he arrived at the prison, a child molester moved into the pod. Watson believed the man begun taunting other inmates by watching children's television programs. Watson said in the letter he couldn't sleep that night, having not done what every instinct told me I should have done right then and there. 2 hours before the attack the next day, Watson told a prison counselor that he urgently needed to be transferred back to higher level security before I really blank one of these dudes up. But the counselor completely ignored him. Watson said he returned to his housing pod. I was mulling it over when along came molester number 1. He put his TV on PBS Kids right in front of me, he wrote. According to the newspaper chain, but this time someone else said something to the effect of, is this guy really going to watch this right in front of us? That's when he said, I got this. I picked up a cane and went to work on him. Watson said he then left the housing pod to find a guard and turn himself in.
Went to work on him.
He went to turn himself in, but on the way, he saw a known child trafficker, and I figured I'll just do everybody a favor. In for a penny, in for a pound. Watson said he then told a guard who didn't believe him until he looked around the corner and saw the mess that he had left in the area. Watson is in segregated housing while he is under investigation for the killing. He has not been charged yet. Being a lifer, I'm in a unique position where I sometimes have access to these people and I have so little to lose. And trust me, we get it. These people are every parent's worst nightmare.
Wow.
Fuck yes.
Wow.
So I started looking at the comments because you have a story like this. You want to see what the comments are. Right. This dude is getting so much respect. Nothing bad is being said about him. Everybody, like, they're asking for his information because they want to start sending money to the prison to put it on his book.
Wow.
They want to start sending him cards. They're talking about setting up GoFundMes so this guy can have, funds in his books so he can just live out the rest of his life in prison.
Killing pedophiles.
Exactly. It's like a 2020 Boondock Saint, but in prison.
There's going to be a movie about this guy.
There has to be.
There has to be.
Crazy.
So this dude,
nuts.
he's in there for life. He knows he's in there for life, and what are they going to do? What I got left to lose?
Wow.
So he just says, I'll do what every person thinks about doing when they hear a story about child molesters. Have you thought about it when you see those stories?
Oh, I hope he gets fucked up in jail.
Oh,
I hope that happens. Blah blah blah. Yeah. It's like the normal response.
He's working for the people.
Good for him.
Crazy story. Crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, great.
I never condone murdering, but
That's a yeah, sure.
absolutely.
Right.
Yep. Cool stuff.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Excellent job, everybody. Late review time.
I know it's a little late, but
You're just hearing about this?
can't believe I'm just hearing. Why didn't I know about this sooner?
You go first, Kev. Please. I
So
want to know what you wanted to review. I want to hear it. Tell me, man.
I was gonna review something different until you started talking, and then I remembered something that I watched that I really thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh.
Netflix original Kevin Hart, Don't Fuck This Up.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
It's like eight episodes or something like that.
Something like that.
And it just goes through his day to day with his plastic cup gang or red cup gang or whatever. Whatever. Dude, it really good. But how he took his boys from his neighborhood and just took them along for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
How good of a person he is.
Yeah.
Like how just kept everybody close to him, his inner circle. I didn't expect that, but now knowing that, you're like, I applaud you, Kevin Hart.
This whole thing was happening during the time that the world found out that he cheated on his wife.
Right.
Him and one of his boys had a huge falling out. It was really good, and you're right. It showed how great of a person he is.
Right.
And certainly, like how great of a person he wants to be.
Right.
You know
And
what I
dude,
mean?
his drive and ambition is none other.
Like there's none
other.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Very good.
Yeah.
I have to give it a solid 8, 9 out of 10.
That's good. Yeah. I'd be right around there too.
Very good.
Danny, what do you got?
All right. So I watched
Good job, Kev.
Thank you.
Sorry, Danny.
the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Oh, I need to watch this.
This movie, it really moved me.
Yeah.
It's Shia LaBeouf, and they are down south, and he is a fisherman down there, and he's going through some rough times, so he starts stealing other people's crab traps. Well, they find out who it is, so he's running from these guys. And in his travels, he meets this kid with Down syndrome. This kid, his lifelong dream is to be a professional wrestler. He has no family. And so
The kid with Down syndrome?
yes.
Okay.
So the state, they put him in a retirement home. So the nurses there could watch after him.
Right.
He escapes from the retirement home. These two meet up in the woods, and the movie is about their adventure together.
It's like a modern day, like Huckleberry Finn kind of adventure.
It's
type
a
story.
feel good movie.
Yeah.
It left me.
The trailer looked
feeling-
really good.
So Allison and I sat down to figure out something to watch, and we started watching the trailer. And after about 10 seconds, I turned it off, and I said, "No, I don't want to watch a trailer. I want to watch the movie." And it lived up to every bit of hype that I had for it.
Okay.
Incredible movie. Shia LaBeouf, the character that he plays in this movie, and the way that he talks to his co-star, like you know he has Down syndrome. He literally talks to him like he is just a normal person in the movie. And the role that he plays, he did a phenomenal job. Solid 9.9.
Wow.
Solid 9.9.
Wow. That is
Incredible. It's
that's awesome.
probably one of my favorite Shia LaBeouf movies that he's ever done.
I need to see it. Good job, both of you.
And now it's your turn to review 37 different things.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Just pick one.
I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to actually review.
Pick one.
I'm going to review what I had for dinner tonight. Okay.
All right, Kev.
I don't remember last time. I don't remember last time that I've done this. No. Trust me. So we've been trying to eat at home more, right? And we got a crock pot. Loving the crock pot. Trying to figure out more things to eat with the crock pot, right? One of the things that we've been really perfecting is our buffalo chicken dip, right?
Yeah.
Loving it. And but the problem is that we have the crock pot. You cook so much shit, and it's just the two of us. So like we have a ton of leftovers of everything, and I get kind of tired of just dipping chips in this fucking buffalo chicken dip, right? For like 3 days straight. I can't do that. So tonight we decided. Shout out to Jackie. She came up with the idea. We went out. We got a pizza crust. Heated the buffalo chicken dip up a little bit out of the fridge, right? The leftover shit, right?
Spread it on the pizza.
Spread it on the pizza crust. Mozzarella cheese. Cheddar cheese blend. Okay? Oven, 10 minutes. It was one of the best buffalo chicken pizzas I've ever fucking had in my life.
Because there's no junk on it.
There's nothing but everything that we want it to be. Everything what we want it to be. It was
Is there any left over?
Yeah, usually
the
when
pizza, no, but we still have. I have enough to make one more.
Well, no, usually when you get a buffalo chicken pizza, it's the pizza dough. They throw a little buffalo chicken on top.
Right.
It's not even the buffalo chicken dip.
I'm so fucking hungry right now.
Depending on which place you go to, it's too hot. It's not hot enough.
Yep.
Whatever. You don't dig on ranch, but we do ranch instead of blue cheese. It's just like, so when we prepare it in the crock pot, we do it the same way.
Yep.
So
You're out.
It's just like, but dude, you can't even taste the ranch at all. 0%. Like for us, it's like,
Dude, those
blend.
the pickle chips, you can't taste the pickle.
I don't want to talk about it. It's my review time. I'm trying to be nice to you.
I got a point for
Trying
next
to be
week
really
now.
nice to you. Yeah, we can talk about it next week.
I got a point for next week.
We're almost out of time. But this fucking pizza that I had tonight, instant classic.
Proud of you.
I mean,
Proud of you.
we're trying to do more at home. We're not trying to go out as much, and the buffalo chicken dip we make is slamming. And
I wouldn't know.
Done a couple other things pretty well, but this was the one that like knocked it out of the park. You ready for this week in history, Kev?
No, I don't have it.
And now it's time
Jesus Christ.
for This Week in History
You gotta do me like that.
with co-host Kev.
Fuck.
You better have it. I mean, you have it, right? I mean, I've been nice to you this whole time. But like, you have it, right?
So since I don't have This Week in History, I'm gonna tell some
Oh,
jokes.
shut the fuck up. You have this week in history, right? Right, Kev, you do? Like, you do have it?
How do you make...
You don't have it?
How do you...
catching you off
Hold
guard
on,
right
just
now?
hold on a
Okay,
second.
okay.
How do you make holy water?
How, Kev?
You boil the hell out of it.
You have this week in history, right? Like, that's not a thing that you just made
February 25th, 1964. Muhammad Ali became world heavyweight boxing champ for the first time. February 25th, 1901, J.P. Morgan formed U.S. Steel Corporation, the first billion-dollar corporation in the world.
Wow.
February 26, 1993, a bomb exploded at the World Trade Center in New York, killing 6 people and injuring over 1,000. February 27, 1991, Kuwait was liberated from the Gulf War. 2003, Fred Rogers of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood died. February 28th, 1983, the final episode of MASH aired, and it was the most watched television program in history. What does a vegetarian zombie eat?
What?
Grains.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the shovel. The shovel was a groundbreaking invention.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Great job, Kev.
Thanks.
Okay, terrific.
Oh, dad jokes are so corny. So corny.
All right.
You really thought I didn't have it.
I did.
I did too.
You really did get me.
I
You
did
got
too.
me there.
I mean,
thought
you played
were-
it. You played it pretty good.
You definitely did. Guys, I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited to be back here with you guys and here with our viewers and with our listeners. Please, by all means, hit us up on Patreon for the rest of this episode and all the rest of the exclusive half hours of all the rest of the shows, including on YouTube. We got the videos going for Patreon as well. Patreon.com/MBN Network. Go to MBNNetwork.com. Check out all the shows on the network, plus our store, plus our sponsor, Eunomia. Go to eunomiacbd.com. Promo code MBN. 20% off. Free shipping and free shit.
EUNOMIACBD.com.
Excellent job, Kev. Excellent job, Danny. You guys
Thank
are
you.
fantastic. Say peace out, Kev.
See ya.
Peace out, Danny.
Peace out, guys. See you next week.
Everybody out there, thank you guys so much. Smash the subscribe button and turn notifications on or whatever you do on YouTube and
We
everywhere
say that
else.
now?
I guess. We have video. That's what people do on videos, right? Smash a button. Do
Smash
something.
it.
The thing is down
Smash it.
there or up somewhere.
Do we-
guys,
It's on the bottom.
Are we gonna
It's
point?
down there, right?
Down
Yeah,
here.
It's right there. It's probably like right here somewhere.
You guys
Over
are pointing
here.
in like 6 different directions.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
Just click
next
the
week.
button.
Go to Patreon.